Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds his tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Kramer. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Moss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates it's back to the junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires downfield. It's complete. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On the ground, it's Moss. He breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab behind the line. It's Craven. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run it. It's Moss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He
breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets Gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Sweet cut there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Fires to the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback.
Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's whipped. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Leaves it with the running back. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulls it in. It's Moss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Trying to escape. Turning it on. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Might be looking to run. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just up.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. It's Sellers. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Looking for space to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Running into the open space. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time.